Okay, 4x equals 16. So how do we solve this problem? Well, whenever we see an equation like this where there's just an x in there and the rest is numbers, we want to solve for x or get x by itself. Or some people say isolate x. Of course, this is algebra, so the first thing is we might just be terrified in general. And so the first thing that terrifies an algebra student is the big scary words. So we need to get over that first. In fact, if we look over here on the right, we have Mr. Camel, and you'll see I'm drawing a little symbol over the first hump. So the first hump in algebra is just to get over the big scary words. The good thing is you really don't need to know them, and you don't need to use them for anything. You really just use them to get to the right chapter in your textbook. So you know that in any given week or month you're working on a particular chapter. You need to look up that chapter, and then that's how you identify which videos I can use to show you how to work those problems. But other than that, you don't have to know the meaning of the big scary words. Algebra is the same in any language, so we can just ignore these big scary words like linear equations, rah, 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 rah. So who cares about big scary words? And just to make it fun, that's why I put the shark and the dinosaur out here. This is the great word shark and the Tyrannosaurus rex. And they're just there to make fun of this whole silly idea of these big words that are there to scare you. And don't be scared by them. Don't even worry about them at all. They don't matter, and they're not going to be part of solving the problem. So the first hump over here on Mr. Camel is ignoring the big scary words of the shark and the dinosaur. And now we're just going to do what Fluffy the pig would do, which is just work the problem. So here we go. 4x equals 16. We want to get x by itself. So I'm going to divide both sides of the equation by 4. And you can do anything you want to both sides of the equation as long as you do it to both sides of the equation. So you can add anything to both sides. You can subtract anything from both sides. You can multiply anything to both sides. And you can divide both sides by any number. In this case, I chose to divide both sides by 4 because I know that this 4 divided by 4 cancels into a 1. What is 4 divided by 4? Well, anything divided by anything is 1, right? So I'm going to write a 1 here. So it becomes 1 times x equals 16 divided by 4. What is that? That's 4, right? So 1 times x equals 4, and that's the same as saying x equals 4. And that is the solution. Now, we could just stop right here. If you're lazy, then do you want to be a B+ student? You can stop right here and be lazy. Or if you're an A student, you can check your work and make sure that it's correct. So I'm going to rewrite the original equation out here. 4x, so 4 times x, equals 16. And I'm going to plug in our solution of x equals 4 and see if the equation works. So 4 times 4 equals 16. And that is correct. So 4 times 4 is 16. So 16 equals 16. So that's correct. And that means that our solution of x equals 4 is the right answer. So I'm going to give us an A+.
Thumbs up and subscribe. For more videos like this, check out algebravideos.com.